Hello alphas, as always I'm manifesting peace and abundance for you, and hope you are running towards your highest self. I wanted to talk to you today about the mindless fucking betas that exist across the world, and their greatest flaws that make them dick-sucking elite fucking shills. If you are one of these incompetent flaccid retarded beta males, I promise you won't be after this video. The fact of life is that your path to wealth, prestige, really hot women, spirituality, and most importantly, purpose, is a path shrouded behind a thin veil of no fap and consciousness that only alpha and sigma males can cross. This path to no fap enlightenment is outlined by various no fappers in history and philosophy, but most importantly Plato proposed the best way to summarize higher consciousness. Plato's cave, or so it was called, can best be summarized as the following. Seed-spilling beta males are chained to the floor facing the wall. The 5G demon elites who are behind them are casting pornographic shadows and other 5G projections that the prisoner betas blissfully identify and jerk off to. The betas then create a jerking off hierarchy with only the most coon-brained and flaccid beta on top. These beta prisoners cannot see the elites. In fact, they are thankful for the demon elites for giving them porn to jerk off to. One day a schizo alpha male decides not to jerk off to the demonic 5G pornographic projections on the wall, and commits to one day of no fap. The next day, he loosens the leg chain keeping him turned with his no fap superpowers, and stands up turning around. He can barely see the demonic entities projecting the porn, but now knows his no fap superpowers have enabled him to see the light at the end of the tunnel. After another week of no fap, he has the strength to rip apart his chains and run for the entrance of the cave. While running towards the entrance, he finds himself blinded by the light of the sun, which symbolizes the overwhelming powers no fap will bring you. The beta prisoners on the other hand were too busy jerking off to notice his escape. The schizo alpha finally reaches the entrance of the cave blinded, but out of harm's way from the elites who are furious. They can't make him jerk off. The alpha slowly adjusts to the light and begins to see the real world, learns his superpowers, and finally makes the agreement to better himself because he is now free. After months of no fap, working out, and finding himself spiritually, he finally fully sees the alpha within him, and his highest alpha self in the sun, which he can now look at. Reasoning that he had already reached the end of his journey, he decides to go back and save the beta males still jerking off to the 5G demon elites projection. Upon entering, the powerless elites concede defeat to his godlike no fap superpowers, and allow him to see the beta prisoners. The beta prisoners notice his entry, but continue to endlessly jerk off despite the alpha male's argument that they were living a lie. The alpha male finally reasons to himself that the betas must commit to no fap and defeat the elites on their own accord, and leaves the cave to fuck real women and further increase his alpha energy. Plato's cave brings to life the story no fappers experienced throughout history, turning themselves into alpha no fap gods, transcending their times and bringing abundance to the world. His allegory also discusses how betas who jerk off the porn will live a lie and sacrifice world-changing gains to spill their seeds to fake women on their phones. Finally, his allegory tells us about the demon 5G elites and how they are only powerful when you jerk off to their creations. The elites are only powerful when you jerk off and siphon off of your energy, but that is a story for another day. If you enjoyed this no fap enlightenment, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching alphas and betas. Please wake the fuck up and stop jerking off.